Should you go to small claims court? Small claims court is kind of the light version of regular court. There's no jury, the judge makes all decisions, and it's usually fairly quick. The amount of money at stake is pretty small compared to normal court. Usually it's around $10,000, maybe less. So if you're looking to recover more than that much money, then small claims court is not for you. Also, small claims court is only about money. So if you want somebody to return your car or your dog, or you want a divorce or child support or something like that, small claims is not the place for you. Think of small claims as somewhere you would go for a breach of contract, meaning you contracted somebody to do something for you, maybe a builder, maybe an auto mechanic, maybe furniture, I don't know, and they didn't do it. So you want to go sue them based on the contract. If you were injured and your injuries are pretty minor, then small claims court might be right for you. If you've got significant injuries, then go get yourself a lawyer, go to regular court. Also, in some states like California, lawyers are actually prohibited from going to small claims court. So if you do bring a case yourself, you know that the other side's going to show up and they're not going to have a lawyer. In some other states, then the other side can have a lawyer, but a lot of times, unless there's insurance involved, people generally don't spend hundreds of dollars an hour to have a lawyer because the cost of the lawyer may well exceed the amount of money that you are suing them for. So how do you do a small claims case? It's generally pretty simple. Most jurisdictions have some sort of a self-help online. You just type in small claims court, and I'm in Clark County, so I'd write Clark County, Nevada. You type in whatever your county is. It'll probably bring you to a self-help website. A lot of times they'll give you something pretty simple like checkbox. You need to do this, this, and they'll have forms. And you just check the boxes in the forms, and that's how you start your lawsuit, and you just present everything on your own. So before you file, though, you need to confirm a few things. First, you need to know who you're suing. Obviously, the person you're trying to get money from needs to be the person that actually caused you the harm or entered into the contract. So that's pretty important. Also, you need to know that maybe they actually have some money. If you are going to sue somebody and you win, you need to know that you're actually going to be able to collect money from them. So if they've got an ongoing business or a house, things like that, then hey, this person's got assets and I can go and sue them. If you happen to be wronged by someone that appears to be a vagrant, maybe with no money, no means, you have to consider, hey, is it really worth my time to bring this just to win, because I might actually not be able to get paid at the end. Now, the second thing you got to look out for is a statute of limitations. Basically, that's a fancy legal word that just says after a certain amount of time, you're no longer allowed to sue. So here in Nevada, if you're suing, for example, for personal injuries, the statute of limitations is 2 years. That means you can wait 2 years from the date of injury and file your lawsuit. But if you wait 2 years and 1 day, your lawsuit's gone. So depending on your jurisdiction, do a Google search again. What's your statute of limitations for breach of contract, personal injury, whatever it may be, and make sure that you file your case within that time, because if you wait too long, no matter how right you are, no matter how wrong you are, your case is gone. The third thing is, can you prove your claim? If it's just going to be sort of a he said, she said, well, maybe you can prove it, maybe you can't, but look at what you've got. Do you have a contract? Do you have photos? Do you have witnesses? Things like that. You want to collect all of that and use that to support the case, to show the judge, hey, look, all the evidence shows that I should win, and it's not just me saying I should win, so give me my money. And then last, you need to file in the county where either the incident occurred or where the defendant lives. So it's really easy. If you're both in the same county, then you're going to file there. If the person you're suing lives in a different state, it may be a little bit more complicated. So check that out as well. So if you think you've got a case that may make sense for small claims court, hop online, do your research. It's not going to take you that long. Unlike normal cases, a small claims case might be done in just a few months. If you go through a regular trial, it could take years to resolve. And also with small claims, all you've got to do is present your evidence to a judge There's no jury, there's no deliberation. The judge will give you a verdict generally right there and then. So check it out and don't wait too long.